we got? Tuesday? Oh man. Going stump grinding. 8:52. I have a regrind from myself and a Predator. We got 2 Predators and 2 852s. So a year in the fall, I ground a pine stump in the front yard. It was surrounded by rock. It was like a lot of flare. Only like 20 or 30 inch stump, not like a huge stump, but I ground the stump. It was for a tree company and it was regular grind, nothing crazy, no talk of future plans, just, ground the stump. So they're putting in, good morning chickens. They're putting in paver walkway or paver patio or something, and there's a bunch of stump left over. I wasn't asked to grind the whole stump. I was asked to just, like the stump, not the area for construction, which is one of the things that I offer. So they're running into a bunch of wood. So I'm going to go and do that this morning, first thing. I just found out about that last night. So got to get that dealt with because I don't want to hold up the project. Do you charge? I think I charge because it's outside of what the original scope was, and I don't know, I would expect people to get mad at that, but that's kind of one of my questions is, what are you going to do here when the stump is gone? Because if you're planting grass or flowers, I'm only going to go 8 or 15 inches down. Like, most of the stump is gone, that's plenty, and there's not a big block of wood. For you guys that only go an inch or 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever, you leave that big block of wood in the ground and that thing rots, and then the yard collapses and you get a divot, right? So then you got to redo it anyways to fill it in with soil and more seed or sod. And to me, that's kind of silly. Like, I'm gonna make a mess, let's just make a mess once and get this dealt with correctly, and then the problem's done, right? So if you say that you're just planting grass or flowers, okay, 12-15 inches, no problem. If you're going to do a big concrete project, if you're going to do pavers, if you're going to plant another tree, then we're 2 feet down, right? 25 inches, 18 to 25 inches. So it's just, I don't know. That's why I think you charge for I'm going to charge for this stuff. Because it's, I ask these questions for a reason. I'll see you guys in a bit. Later. Yo, that was huge. I didn't think it was going to be that big. They wanted it big and deep, so they got big and deep. Holy crap, that was a honey locust. Dense. That's all she wrote. That was a long day. That last locust was huge. Needed it big and deep, and that was a big stump. It kept going and going and going. And for being there for apparently years, it was so wet, that thing was not giving it up. Tomorrow, got a 7 o'clock dentist, and then I think I'm doing Franktown, Castle Rock, Elizabeth. So on this side of town tomorrow and the next day, which is rad. But thanks for watching. I'm going to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Later.